Today, we're diving down the rabbit hole of hilarious and sometimes overpowered glitches and tricks players have discovered in their favorite games. From skipping the entire match in character selection to using a toy spitball gun to take down a helicopter boss, these unintended mechanics that the developers never saw coming ultimately changed how the games could be played or skipped. The first one is the iconic prop flying glitch in Half-Life 2. You could create a makeshift hoverboard by holding a small object as a platform and jumping repeatedly. This trick allowed you to skip entire game sections and was a speedrunner's favorite. It's since been patched out, but it remains a testament to the wacky physics of the Source engine. Speaking of broken Source engine physics, we can't forget the accelerated backwards bunny hopping that was a hallmark of older Source games. The developers didn't strictly intend this, but it became a staple mechanic, especially in competitive games like Counter-Strike Source. Players could achieve incredible speeds by jumping backwards repeatedly while strafing, completely changing how the game was played, creating bunny hopping legends like Foon. It required a lot of skill and practice.
And I learned how to bunny hop. Have you seen this?
But skilled bunny hoppers could zip around the map, dodging bullets and flanking enemies with surprising agility. While it was eventually patched out in many games, bunny hopping left its mark as a unique and iconic part of the Source engine experience. Red Dead Redemption offered its own brand of wacky physics with the heat-seeking Dynomite glitch. This wasn't exactly a reliable tactic for everyday gunfights, but it sure was a showstopper. By activating Dead Eye and targeting a fast-moving object like a pesky bird, your thrown dynamite would completely defy logic. Instead of exploding on impact, it would contort itself mid-air, tracking its target with surprising accuracy. The result? Hilarious explosions that seemed ripped straight out of an action movie. It may not have been the most practical use of dynamite, but it certainly added a layer of bizarre fun to the game. Grand Theft Auto Liberty City also holds a special place in the Glitch Hall of Fame with its legendary swing set glitch. When interacting with the right amount of vehicular mayhem, these unassuming playground fixtures transform into chaotic launchpads. You can send it soaring hundreds of feet through the air by slamming your car into a swing set at a specific angle and speed. Mastering this glitch is a rite of passage for any GTA player, a lawless act of physics defiance that becomes a badge of honor. While it might not be the most elegant way to navigate Liberty City, it's pure, chaotic fun. After all, who can resist the urge to turn a swing set into a makeshift rocket launcher? Remember Halo 2? Forget those wimpy jumps. The super bounce let you soar like a Spartan superhero. By cleverly abusing some game geometry, don't worry, it wasn't a cheat. You could launch yourself to ridiculous heights and hidden areas. It wasn't easy, but mastering the super bounce felt terrific, as if you were breaking the game in the best way possible. Sure, it got patched out eventually, but for many Halo 2 fans, the super bounce will always be a legendary way to defy gravity and explore the world like never before. Next up is Dead Rising 2's overpowered Spitball Gun. In this game, there's a boss fight where you're supposed to throw heavy objects at a helicopter to take it down. It's a clunky fight, but there's a hilarious way to make it much easier. The seemingly useless spitball gun actually counts as an object and it can damage the helicopter's propeller. So, forget shotguns and rocket launchers. The answer to your problems is a toy gun that shoots ping-pong balls. Skyrim's bucket helm. This isn't your typical headwear. It's a one-way ticket to thievery heaven, or depending on your alignment, utter chaos. By carefully placing a bucket or any other precariously balanced headwear on an unsuspecting NPC, you could render them utterly oblivious to your sticky fingers. Imagine it, waltzing into Belthos General Goods, plopping a bucket on his head and then casually relieving him of his entire stock.
For the peace of the kingdom. For king and country.
The absurdity is undeniable, but that's what makes it so brilliant. This unintended mechanic became a hilarious and beloved exploit, a testament to the unexpected ways players can bend the world of Skyrim to their will, while Bethesda eventually patched out the ability to completely block vision with some items. The Bucket Helm's legacy lives on as a symbol of the game's quirky charm and the endless possibilities for player creativity. Fallout 76 wasn't without its share of post-apocalyptic weirdness. One particularly strange glitch involved the developer room, a hidden area supposedly for the game's creators to test items and content. Through less than legitimate means, ahem exploits, some players crack this digital vault, gaining access to a treasure trove of goodies. We're talking about every weapon, every armor set, and even unreleased content, the holy grail for any loot-hungry player. There was even a friendly, slightly creepy NPC named Wooby to serve as target practice. Now, this virtual paradise wasn't precisely sanctioned by Bethesda. Those who gained entry enjoyed a ridiculous advantage over others, disrupting the balance of the game world. Unsurprisingly, Bethesda wasn't too thrilled about this unscheduled playtest and eventually laid down the ban hammer. So, the Fallout 76 developer room became a cautionary tale. A reminder that while glitches can be fun to explore, tampering with the core systems can lead to trouble in the wasteland. Still, for a brief, glorious moment, it offered a glimpse into a different kind of Fallout 76, one overflowing with possibilities and ethical dilemmas. Dark Souls 2 is known for its punishing difficulty, but some players discovered a way to break the game with their names. By default, your character name is capped at a measly 14 characters, but what if you could go beyond? Enter the Dark Souls 2 name glitch. Here's the trick. Using the Steam Virtual Keyboard lets you bypass the character limit, crafting a ridiculously long and nonsensical name for your poor undead character. But that's just the first step. This extended name causes a buffer overflow, a fancy term for the game trying to shove too much information into a tiny space. This overflow glitches out the system in a particular way. By converting your name data into a different format, it also changes your starting level. Imagine logging into a new game as a level 65 character. That's right, by abusing the name system, you could rocket past the intended difficulty curve, turning those early enemies into utter pushovers. Alright everyone, that's just a taste of the many weird and wonderful glitches and exploits that have become gaming folklore. These unexpected moments remind us that sometimes the most fun comes from bending the rules. Who knows, maybe you'll discover your own game-breaking trick someday. So next time you're playing your favorite game, keep your eyes peeled. You never know what crazy glitches you might uncover, and if you have any favorite exploits or glitches you'd like to mention, leave a comment below and let us know.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs.